Yeah, let's go. Yeah. We came a long way. That's what the song say. And I could do all.
Today, from Seattle, Washington, this is the National Football League. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Welcome again, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that.
And right away, he lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. And some room to roam now. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a third-round pick back in 2012.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. The beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
They'll roll him out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Get nowhere. Going nowhere. Reloading. Check. Come on. You better bring it.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Out
of the gun, here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll toss it out to Carson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and put.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
The holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble. On 1st down, Carson shoves him away.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 44, Wilson looking middle, and it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Here's Wilson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to have a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And it's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
On 1st down, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Option play, and Wilson's going to run with it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Penny. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
He'll buy some, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with a game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
They run for it with Carson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it, picked it up. They didn't get the touchdown. But what a great consolation prize. A new set of downs and another shot at the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And I think the ball's out. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. You can count his carries on 1 finger. They've only given him the rock 1 time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Chark. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. 16 yards, a first down. Running the jet sweep with Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 4. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They give it off here to the tight end. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Talk about controlling the football and controlling a drive. And with runs like that, they'll continue to do exactly that.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Doug Marrone has made the call. His guys are going for it. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marvin Jones there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And this one through the uprights and good. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. Second quarter here, he has only one catch, but they have the lead. You got to think, though, he's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Yeah, well, so far, just the single catch. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. We saw a strong first half out of quarterback Russell Wilson. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes Chris Carson in the Seattle offense. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson, Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devon Hamilton. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
They need a stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. To throw is Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Well, the second down throw on target. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll drop to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. So on fourth down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. From the 6. Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. This is Carson. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Wilson now on 3rd down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Not only another 1st down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And the lead is up to 14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 9 now. A slant to Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll run it now with Robinson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. But now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Gotsis in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Carson. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. On the return, here's Agnew. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. L.J. Collier able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left, didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Come the Seahawks now set to take over on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They run it with Carson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He may try and run for this. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return, here's Agnew. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Jones. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now this one complete on the slant route. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he thinks, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. L.J. Collier picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Jaguars on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be third and a mile. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that fourth down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the fourth quarter. Penny, a first down carry. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
2nd and 8. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Here's Carson. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
They go back to the ground now with Penny. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, They can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
Check back 47. Check back 47. Watch the screen.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is now 24. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's caught. Jones. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
57, Mike, 57.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Keeps himself upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. So the victory here for Seattle. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.